Hi, friends, family, and people everywhere. Sorry, a dog is standing right outside my window, and I'm scared my dog is gonna go crazy. Um, my name's Saturn. I've done a few shows on the Roll-Up before, and this is my first one all alone. No one to talk to, so anyone listening in might think I'm crazy. Today we're talking about AI from the Gen Z's POV. Tony, can I please get through what I'm going to talk about first? I wrote it down and everything. Today I'm answering a bunch of different questions about AI, my opinion on AI, and I'm going to talk about AI in schoolwork, AI art, and where I think AI is going. And then I will answer questions at the end. I will hold questions till after I'm grasping for straws. So what I first want to talk about is how I hate using AI for any sort of public work. Essays, AI art. I've seen people use tons of AI art for AI AI, I don't know how to describe it. People make chatbots with the personalities of characters, and they'll use AI art to put as the profile picture when there's tons of art of that character not made by robots and stealing from artists, which I find so stupid. Because AI has to have something fed into it. And if you're using AI art, it's taking from artists. But later on, that is what I'll talk about. Let's start with schoolwork. I refuse to use AI in any of my essays whatsoever. That is my big no-no. No way am I ever using AI for any of my work, because I think it gives you the backbone. To quote one of my favorite YouTubers out there, it gives you the backbone of a green slime, which is not fun because they don't have backbones. They're very small. I have had friends who I deeply appreciate admit to using AI to write all of their college essays. And I have seen TikToks of current nursing students admitting to using AI to pass all their classes. And I find it stupid and immoral because it feels like cheating. And there's tons of ways of cheating. Yes. Cheating is no good. Could have passed bio, yeah. I could have passed bio. Cheating is not good for anyone because it is it's immoral. It's wrong. It's lying. You shouldn't lie. I've lied, and the consequences have been dire. I hate lying because of the consequences. And it just feels icky. I don't know how to describe it. Like, you have this weird feeling on you constantly, and it's not coming off. Like, you can't wash it off no matter how much soap you use, it just doesn't leave. And you're taking away this knowledge you could be learning. Which is why I don't like AI. And I think it's really dumb of my classmates to use. Because also, it's very easy to catch. That's a good question. I will answer that one early. It doesn't feel icky for AI. Why should it feel icky for you? Because it feels cheaty. And I don't like cheating. I'm going to admit, I've used AI to assist me in some schoolwork by asking it to describe something in a better way than the websites could. But that is entirely different from asking ChatGPT to go in and write you a 500-word essay. Just copying and pasting it and putting your name on it. Nasty. Because it's like you have this weird plaque on your teeth you can't get off, like, at all, and you feel it constantly, and it's not leaving, no matter how much you brush your teeth. Depending on the usage, summarizing your words and not stealing others. That, I used mine to specifically describe some parts of biology that I was not understanding and websites were not describing clearly for me. I specifically was like, what does this mean? And ChatGPT was like, this is what it means. Makes sense. Okay, then. Next thing. And that is entirely different from going and just, again, copying and pasting an essay you asked ChatGPT to write. And there are also AI checkers, which half the time do not work. They have claimed student handwritten essays as their own, because no technology is perfect. And I don't think AI is going anywhere and taking over us anytime soon because of how finicky it is. It has to have the right keywords, and it can't make humans look right, and it looks wrong, and it can't produce cohesive work. I wonder if they are AI. Let's see. A checker is a tool that uses artificial no? Okay. How do AI checkers know it's AI? AI widening the AI algorithm, etc., breaks down text and determines familiar patterns. What have you as a human learned about human relationships versus your interaction with AI? Well, I've experienced that AI doesn't do it right. It repeats itself. It makes it feel too wordy. And I'm a wordy writer. I know when shit gets too wordy. And it can't describe human emotion as well as a human writer can. If you took a piece I spent a month on writing as a short story, and then take a short story ChatGPT wrote in 5 minutes, you would be able to tell the difference. Because of the emotion and effort that went into one, and just words thrown on paper that make grammatically correct sentences. AI can't form the emotion a human can, in my opinion. I just believe that it can't do that yet in where it is developmentally. And you also have to feed so much into the AI that you're putting too much into it and you're not getting anything back. And it feels like, especially if, let me pull up some examples of AI art. I'm pulling up some examples right now to show you guys of AI art and its flaws. AI art. Okay. 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 Do my friends feel the same way? Has anyone convinced you of the benefits of it? Some of my friends, specifically school friends, do feel differently. They use AI to write their essays. I do not. I have conversed with my friend about it, and he has shared the opinion with me that he does not appreciate AI and the art it does because it's stealing from artists. There's a lot of ways you can spot AI art, because it has this weird whimsical feel and it's shiny. It's too shiny. Or it doesn't make sense as art. Like something will have 6 fingers, or a creature will have two realistic eyes. Like, that face is a very AI generated face. If I it's not even on. Okay. That face right there is very AI generated. Like, I could tell it was AI generated even if I hadn't asked. You don't use AI for public work, but I use AI for a few private works when it comes to describing characters' outfits when I can't figure out a way to describe them properly. And I change the wordings because it never makes sense. But I really don't like to use it, period. I think it has helpful tools, but I don't think it's useful to rely on. Here's the art I was looking at earlier that I was saying has this weird, overly shiny feel. And this one just kind of doesn't make sense. Like, AI art just kind of looks wrong, and like it does, like something's always off about it, like just a little bit. And I don't know how to describe it. I'm looking for one that might work. Like, art generator. I'm gonna use a generator just to see. Like, half a hand. Yeah, some art just has half a hand for some reason. Okay, so a cat on here. Can someone give me an idea to throw into an AI art generator? Because it doesn't look right. That's why it bothers me. And I think it, again, lazy if you're not bothering to draw your own art. It's stupid. Dog riding a unicycle. Perfect. Love that. Okay. Dog riding a unicycle. What's the difference between a video game? That is because it is pre-programmed in a video game character's AI. It's a different thing entirely because, well, it's not going, and it's written. This AI is written specifically for that usage, but other AIs are allowed to be used for any sort of thing. Okay, so here's the dog riding a unicycle. As we can see, it doesn't quite look right. There's a cow. Leave me alone. There's a cow up there in the sky. One of its legs is falling off. It's missing a leg. That's not even a unicycle. It looks like there's a dog riding a camel in the background, which is just confusing. I don't know. I to what extent are we using AI before it's called AI? I think using AIs and like developing an AI system specifically for a video game is. Oh wait, to what extent were we using AI before it was called AI? We were using AI specifically in gaming circles that I'm aware of because people would always call, oh, this bot's AI is stupid, and people would run bots to go in and break games. It was a very common thing, and they would. I believe some hacks like auto aim specifically would be classified as AI because it immediately targets onto something and then kills it. And these have been along for a very, very long time. long, probably before me. I had one more. Oh, yeah. I was going to talk about the chances of AI taking over. Anyway, I don't think AI is coming over anytime soon because of how slow it's taking some to develop. I don't think it's taking over at any point soon, in my opinion. I think that it can't write a movie script. It can't animate a movie with a consistent art style. It can't write with a consistent writing style. And if you, and it, whoa, lost my train of thought. It can't write with the right consistent writing style. Can't animate with a consistent art style, and it can't. And I doubt it'll be able to voice act in a specific way. It's unable to mimic accents, right? It cannot do accents the way real life actors can. It was seen in a release of a game earlier this year of Hogwarts Legacy when the pitching of the main character, the player character's voice, up and down simply sounded like it was being raised up with AI. The voice sounded like very similar to AI when it was being raised up or raised down. What do you feel about using AI? I feel like I would rather go in and get it myself because AI is so inconsistent with its patterns. It can't fully do, like, it's not fully going through the whole video the way a human could. Like, the way I go through videos and figure out, oh, well, what would be a good title for this? A good show note for this? Or what are some key moments? Like, it can't do it the way I can do it, in my opinion. And I don't think it can replicate, say, what Rebecca does, because it doesn't have that emotion and that human connection she does. Some jobs are not getting replaced by AI, specifically physical labor jobs. I don't think AI really is that helpful. I think it's cheaty. I think it's dirty. I think it's bad. And it's just not fun. For usage, what do you? I draw the line in, like, Google coming up with an AI answer for me, instead of searching for answers. Siri is AI. I draw the line there. I don't tend to use Siri. I don't use my Google, my little Google assistant. I do use Alexa occasionally. But really, it's all AI, and it has been here for a very long time, and we're not getting rid of it anytime soon. But we can learn to live with it. When the tech rises up, you will not be the first to go if you are very kind to your Google Home, your smart speaker, as my father would say, because he treats our Alexa very kindly, and I tend to treat the Alexa pretty kindly as well. Have I ever been frightened by it? No. Nope. I don't think it can do what I can do. I don't think it could write a novel the level of Rick Riordan, or I don't think he could write a novel. I don't think it could couldn't have written Game of Thrones. What? Couldn't have written Lord of the Rings. Couldn't write Stephen King novels consistently. I don't think I'm scared of AI right now. I don't think it's taking my job. What's the worst case scenario for AIs and a human coexistence? AI takeover. We all get killed by AI robots. Worst case scenario, we all get murdered. And you know what? If I get murdered at the hands of my Alexa, at least I was nice to her while I lived, you know? Ex machina. It's a living. What else? Do you have any other questions This was going to be a short episode, nothing long. I didn't plan for it to be very long. I didn't plan for it to be an hour. Is there anything Gen Z likes about it?
I have a question.
I will answer your question really quickly.
Okay, this was
I like some parts of AI because of I like I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting to look at, I guess. And a lot of people like to use it to be lazy. So, yay! It's Kathleen.
So Rebecca shared with me not too long ago, because like I'm super terrified of AI. Like my whole family makes fun of me. Like the rise of machines literally scares the living shit out of me.
Total opposite then.
They're gonna get us. Like it's a weird thing I'm legitimately afraid of. Like I won't even be around a mannequin.
Hey, if it's your fear, it's your fear. You know what?
It's wild.
I'm not gonna bash you for your fear.
No, that's okay. But so not too long ago, I was talking to Rebecca about it, and she sent me this really cool and like thoughtful video about some different ways that AI is being used that I had never like really thought about. Is people with disabilities who can't get out of the house, they're using AI and they have like
AI caretakers?
No, to like they allow the people who aren't able-bodied to work jobs like helping with robots and stuff, to be like waitresses and do jobs out in the world. And I didn't know that was a thing. It was so maybe it's not all that. Maybe it's not all stealing stuff.
Not all AI is that. It can be very helpful. I think that using it to create caretakers for the old would be incredible.
Yeah. I think like as long as it's being used ethically, then it's pretty cool and not as spooky.
Yeah. Really quick, we have a question from Tony about how do we feel about AI using AI to make money. I think I would rather I don't know, it's a hard question. I'd like having money. I really do like having money. But I also feel AI is so immoral, and it's one of my like precious morals I don't think I'm gonna get over. Like, I will happily murder a character in a video game, but using AI to make money does not feel like my type of jazz. No thanks, I'm good. I've seen people selling AI art for $40. And I texted my friend and I'm like, hey, does this look like AI art to you? And he's like, oh, it's totally AI art. Look at the eyes. And I feel like it's so bottom of the barrel, like scummy. I can't even. I hate it. Play the video. Yeah, I want to see the video. Play the video, Kathleen. I want to see it.
Okay, well, I'll have to find it.
We want to see the video.
Okay, just give me a second. It's like super far back in my conversations with Rebecca. It's just kind of was not planning on being here again today, but here we are.
I offered you an out. Don't even.
I know, but like you were like, oh, and I was like, no, we're gonna do it. I will see if I can find it, but I'm not having a good time. Maybe AI would help me find that.
I mean, there should be a search button.
Yeah, but it's on my phone, and these are all my little like conversations with Rebecca that have the words like AI in it.
Damn.
So
you'll talk about AI a lot.
Well, it's because I'm spooked about it.
Well, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm like super spooked about it. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I kind of have like the same feelings as you. I can't find the video. Sorry, Rebecca. But maybe just because like, well, I'm not seeing it.
I don't see it either. I think Mom might be going crazy.
She's like, guys.
I think she's going crazy, guys. I don't see it. Is having Descript translate yeah, it is AI, but I think it's a helpful AI and not a steely AI. There's a difference. Helpful AI and steely AI. It's not in the steely AI category. We see you. We do not see a link. While we were on the hunt for this link, though, I did uncover a piece of
We do notice you, Rebecca. But
we
it's not in the
you.
comments.
We notice you and we love you. Really quick on this hunt for the link, I found a piece of stone fruit history in one of my drawers looking for these red glasses. These were originally supposed to go on Octophilia. Her purple.
Oh, that's cute.
And I have them. They've just been in a drawer. So I have Octophilia sunglasses. Octophilia being our wonderful pink mascot, who we loved. Maybe she's gone. I don't know. I haven't kept up. I was the voice of Octophilia for a while. Then they took it away. Back in my day, I was Octophilia. Now they're gonna replace me with AI. No. Alright, I'll probably cut this stream off at 30 minutes. So if we don't find the video within 3 minutes, shit. Yes, we'll find out later. Oh, heck, WhatsApp. I read. She meant that as check WhatsApp, didn't she?
Okay, I found it. Just give me a sec.
Oh my god, we found it.
We found it because of Rebecca. I am just figuring how to bring up.
I got emailed a link.
I'm just trying to figure out how to bring up my other screen. Present. Share screen. Can you see this?
There we go.
Okay.
Changing the world, we have Kentaro Yoshifuji, or Ori for short. And Ori, who kind of looks like a villain because he loves to dress in all black like he's a Sith Lord, is actually the furthest thing from them. You see, Ori here started and runs a cafe that's mostly run by these robots. But unlike the robots that we know from movies that are run by artificial intelligence, these robots, also known as Oriheims, are controlled remotely by humans, mostly of whom are disabled. See, the cafe is called DAWN, which is an acronym for Diverse Avatar Working Network. And there are avatars, little bar top bartender avatar robots, and even barista robots. And these robots can be fully functional with just the movement of your eyes, so that even if you don't have the mobility of your arms and legs, you are still able to remotely control these avatars and work at DAWN. And spoiler alert, Ori doesn't just own DAWN Cafe, he's actually the inventor of these avatar robots. You see, his company, Ori Laboratories, has one mission to eliminate loneliness from the human race. And he has been searching for ways to create a society where people can meet, work, and live like oneself, even if one is bedridden or housebound. You see, Ori couldn't physically attend school between the ages of 10 to 14 years old for medical reasons. And instead of allowing that to become his origin story for his villain arc, he instead decided to spend his time inventing a balancing mechanism for electronic wheelchairs. And fast forward to when Ori becomes an adult, one of his closest friends gets a terminal disease that makes him bedridden, at which point his friend tells him that the biggest pain being bedridden is the fact that he is just so lonely, which reminded Ori of the days that he was housebound when he was sick during school. So he founded Ori Laboratories and invented these Oriheims. And these Oriheims are not just being utilized inside a DAWN Cafe, but they're actually starting to be used in other industries and in personal life throughout Japan, allowing people who are not only disabled but also housebound to be able to work remotely and take part in life outside of their home. For instance, in 2019, a 6-year-old girl who was born with congenital myopathy, which made it hard for her to be able to move her arms and legs, was able to remotely attend a pop concert and control the robot's arms and movements and reactions from her bed. You see, Ori believes that in a time where people are living longer than ever, that we will all be bedridden at one point, which is true. At some level, most of us are pre-disabled, which essentially means that if we have the privilege of living long enough, we will all encounter some level of disability in our lives. Dawn Cafe alone employs over 70 pilots ranging from quadriplegics to caregivers who are homebound and unable to leave freely. So to be able to eat at Dawn Cafe inside of the diner, you have to make a reservation, and it's a fixed price of just under $30 US, which includes a dish and a beverage. You can also drink at their bar without a reservation, or get coffee drinks from the barista without a reservation. And they have a pretty decent menu ranging from sandwiches to curry to Wagyu Hamburg steaks, kit menus, and even desserts. So if you are in Japan, make sure you go support them.
That's adorable. I love that. That's so cute. That reminds me of the Dementia Cafe. Let me see if I can a cafe. It's the Memory Cafe. It's a place for people with Alzheimer's and dementia to work. And it's really cute, and it gives them a point in life, and it's adorable, and I've seen so many videos about it. Tony asked me when's the next time I'll use AI. God, if I know. Probably next weekend. Probably tomorrow. God, if I know. No one knows. I'm a free spirit, Tony. We never know. No one knows anything. Except that I don't know. This Jeep has been up and down this road 3 times. Why? Why have you been up and down the road 3 times, Jeep? You are a strange Jeep. I'm a free spirit, Tony! God knows what I'll do next. I could blow up a building. I could not. I'm probably not blowing up a building. I'll probably just blow up a Hot Pocket. Speaking of, I should get food for dinner again. But I shouldn't. I should. I don't know. Alright. I'm cutting that. Good night. Have a wonderful day, my friends. Good afternoon. Hope if you haven't slept, sleep. Love you all. Yes, I do wish this had been around for Grandpa, because maybe he wouldn't have been so fucking sad and would have left earlier. Love him dearly. Wish he had died faster. Loved him so much. Needed to move on. Alright. Bye, boys, girls, and everyone in between. Love you all. See ya.